Hey guys, this is Andrew for TradingSenses.com, and in this video I want to talk about the oil price. I think it's a very interesting commodity to look at because it's actually reflecting for me how much the economy is recovering. Because when the economy is doing well, people need to produce, and to produce they need energy. So when you look at the oil, you're actually looking at, it's like a forward indicator of the economic recovery. So that's very interesting to look at. Let's get into it. Alright, so I'm looking at, so in this chart I'm gonna look at the crude oil futures quoted in the New York Exchange, NYMEX. It's very interesting to look at this chart because, as I said, it's like a leading indicator of what the economy could be doing in a few months, years. When the oil is basically trading below 50, it's not good. When the oil is trading above 50, it's a good sign. So let's see here how things are going. So what I see on this chart, so this was the COVID-19 crisis. So basically here you can see that the oil price actually traded negatively, and this was because there were a lot of traders that actually had some very long positions at the 20 level, even the 10 level, and they just needed to suddenly cut their positions because they could not receive physically barrels of oil. So they cut at a very crazy price, which was below zero. Whatever, now we are in the recovery of this asset, and our support level is at 34 roughly. It's the level we saw basically at the beginning of the month that we had already in June. So this is to me my strong support. I have here a trend line. I prefer sloping trend lines than horizontal trend lines for the reason that the market is not going higher, step by step, it's waves. So here to me I have a wave that has been finished when this trend line has been broken, and as you can see, broken, retest, we go higher. So I think that this new resistance that we have here, which is the highest level that we had since March lows, is not going to hold. I'm bullish from here, from 40, and of course we have a resistance here, but I think that we might break it. The reasons behind it, why I'm a bit bullish on the oil, is because as you know, we have this COVID vaccines coming from different laboratory. We have Pfizer, we have Moderna, and I think we have one more now that have very satisfying results of their phase 3 trials, which is the last phase actually when you need to do trials. So it's very encouraging. I think we're going to have a vaccine ready in early 2021, that they're able to produce hundreds of millions of doses very quickly. So of course the first dose are going to go to the United States because this is where those vaccines have been developed, found and tested. It's American firms, Pfizer and Moderna. So it's not going to come to the whole world right away, but it's going to come soon. When this is going to happen, the economy is going to boom. It's actually already booming because of all these massive money injections that we have in the system since COVID-19 crisis has started. And I think this money is going to keep coming because we need it to save the economy, and it's going to generate some nice growth for a lot of sectors. As we saw already with the tech sector, but I think that the banking sector and the industrial and energy sector is gonna catch up soon. So my view on all the energy stocks and on oil is bullish, but be careful, of course, if we start to trade below the moving averages on oil. So here the moving averages are at roughly 40. My trend line as well is at 40, so basically I'm bullish above 40. And where are my targets? My targets are actually here. So here I take the highest point when the move down started in 2020. So it's at 54. So this is my first target, and my second target, which is stronger, is actually I take like a very long-term move starting in 2015, and I do a downward sloping trend line, and this gives me kind of a moving target that is today around 58, and that is going to be in next July around 54. So actually this is my view. I think that next July, so within 6-8 months, I think the oil price is going to trade around 50-54. Here we're going to have a battle. It's all going to depend on how the economy is actually recovering, how those vaccines are effective, if people are allowed to travel or not, and this is going to give me more information that I need to know. What I know as of now is that there was a meeting at OPEC. So OPEC is basically a group of countries that are the biggest producers of oil. They are led by Saudi Arabia, and they have already cut the output production of oil by something like 7 or 8 million barrels. It was already in April or something like this in May. So basically they keep control on this price, and they know what they do because it's been a very long time that they know how to maintain the oil price at a satisfying level, so they are profitable in their industry. And I think that the output production cut is actually going to decrease, but slowly. I think they target something like 6 million barrels a day of production cut by the end of 2020, which is still substantial. So for all these reasons, I have a strong bullish view on the oil price. Okay, that's it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and once again, if you did, please don't forget to click the like button and the subscribe button, so you're gonna be the first one to know when I upload anything new. Stay close to shore.